It's another episode of Conversations You Don't Want to Have with your boy Jaye. You know the drill already, just follow me. Timeline of a Gemini on Instagram and TikTok, Gemini Timeline on X, formerly known as Twitter, 60 Minutes TV Entertainment and News on YouTube, 60 Minutes TV on Facebook. Everything is right on your screen. You're an artist that you want me to listen to your song, you want me to give you recognition, you want me to talk about you. Slide in my DM, send me your music like I always say. If it's worth listening to today, it's worth talking about. So today I'm going to dive into it with the review of the new Tiwa Savage project, which is titled You For Me. You For Me is out on all streaming platform. Apparently it's going to be on the major Tiwa Savage album that is coming up. This one is personal. And guys, you need to brace yourself because it's gonna be the bomb. So what can I actually say about You For Me? You For Me is an exceptional R&B with a touch of Afro beats track that I enjoyed. It dropped on Wednesday and it's doing massive numbers on platforms now. Tiwa Savage is an exceptional artist, like I always tell you, and she's still the queen. There is no one that's going to take that throne away from her. Some of the things you need to understand about You For Me is that You For Me is a good music. It's a club banger and it's also a song you can vibe to. And it's also a romantic song. And that's why I always tell everyone out there, especially upcoming artists, like, see, whatsoever you do, it's important for you to drop good music over it. Because if anyone is going to remix your song, or if there's going to be an interlude, it still have to be a good music. There's no one that is going to remix or have an interlope of a song that sucks or that is whack. And the original version of that song was actually made by Tanya. And I actually listened to the new version from Tiwa Savage, which interloped or sample something from it. And I listened to it for more than 30 times when it dropped on that Wednesday, which now took me back to listening to the original version because these were the music we grew up on. Then what you need to understand is even after the version of Tamia, there was still a Fabulous, the rapper, Fabulous, the Yankee rapper. There was another version from Fabulous as well. If the song was never a good music, when it dropped then, trust me, no one is going to go near it. And if a Fabulous can have another version, a rap version of that music, and at the end of the day, this is 2025, and Tiwa Savage still came out to give us our own version. And that means it's a good music. And that is why it is important for all artists out there to always focus on good music. Because at the end of the day, like I always say, that is the only thing that is going to put you on a payroll for the rest of your life. Tamia is going to get royalties from that song. And now people are still going to go back to listening to the original version of the song. Because now that some people are just hearing it, some Gen Zs, they want to know what the original version sounds like. So imagine a situation whereby more than 5,000 Gen Z, 5 million Gen Zs go back to the streaming platform to search for Tamia So Into You. Imagine the numbers of streaming it's going to make and the revenue that is going to come in for both the singer, the writer, and the record label she was on she was on the thing. So it's important for all artists out there to always dish out good music. And Tiwa Savage is coming with another one entirely from a new album. This one, You For Me, is off the new album that we are expecting. And trust me, if the first single is sounding like this already, that means we are not ready for the joyride of our life because Tiwa Savage definitely got some goodies for us in a new project that is coming. And this one is actually personal, according to Tiwa Savage. Another awesome music or track that dropped as a single this week is from Tiwa's it's one Ira Star. What's Falling Love Kuliosisi Tiwa Kulishared. Another new single that dropped is from no other person, Sabi Girl, Ira Star, which features Whiskey. You need to go and listen to that song. That is going to be another global hit. Just the way You For Me from Timo Savage is going to be a global hit. It's going to be a global hit. Trust me. Like music has changed, and a lot of artists needs to get with the program. Like it's important for a lot of artists to get with the program because anytime you say this, they think you're talking down at someone, but that's not the truth. The reality about it is this. I'm still going to go back into the old good music thing. Tiwa Savage sampled Tamia. Burna Boy sampled Brandy. A lot of artists lately, they've sampled Rema sampled Shadi Adu. If all these songs were not good songs, Trust me, all these artists won't go there. Aside them making money and names for themselves, aside it being a recognition for Afrobeat, Nigerian artists and Africa, it is also them opening a door of revenue income for the artist that owns the original copy of that particular project. So people needs to understand why it is essential for artists to be about evergreen music because evergreen is same thing as good music. Forget Kanye West. I just put some bars there. Bad. Could be bad. So our star and Wiz, our star boy, just dropped something phenomenal. I listened to Whiskey part, I listened to Ira star part, and I was like, this is awesome. And this is what is going to make me talk about Davido and his fans. Davido needs to get with the program on time. And anytime you say this, his fans are not always happy about it. You can never be a Davido's fan like me. There's nothing you want to tell me. I've been there before and before Madame Iduro. You can never be a Davido fan like me. There's nothing you want to tell me. But I'm not a fan of any artist. I am a fan of artists that dish out good music. When people were criticizing Wizkid, oh, it's him tell me, say, she tell me, say all the time. The Wizkid always shoot content. Wizkid will just drop. We criticize this guy and he listened to the criticism and he turned it into something positive. And now Wizkid drops something all the time and we all want to bite on it. We want to chew on it every time. And I think the video should also make a sacrifice. You can't be sounding like Americana anytime you're on podcast. You go on podcast, you're doing the gonna. But when it comes to when it not gets to when you're supposed to put it into the music, sound poetic and all those things, you'll now be sounding like Nate Dogg from Temu. You'll be sounding like Messi Gray that identifies like a man as a man. You start sounding like Messi Gray that stuff downloading at 2%. You don't sound poetic with your music. You don't sound poetic when you use Yoruba. You don't sound poetic when you use Oyibo in your music. But when you go on podcast, I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta. So my dad and even you. But when it comes to you putting, I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta in your music. You go like this thing. You turn to, it's so obvious that people are writing for you because anytime you listen to a track written by by Peruzzi for Davido, you can actually tell that this is Peruzzi singing, but this is just on Davido's voice. It's just like straight up copy and paste. You don't even edit. You don't even try to improve anything. And it's sad. The last time I enjoyed the Davido was when A Better Time and A Good Time came out. Those were the last time I can literally say, oh, my boy Davido killed it. Since after then, man, it's been like copy and paste, copy and paste. And it's been like, I'm a piano, I'm a piano, I'm a piano. Bro, best said like Poco Joy. Even Poco doesn't best said like Poco anymore. And people need to understand this. No one is talking down on Davido. Davido is big. But Davido can give us better. But anytime you talk, you go see them. They go come my comment section now. You go see all those boys where they wear makeups done it again jeans up and down. You see them on my comment section now. When you check their page now, they are even using iPhone 7. They don't use filter. I see their picture die. They look like Bobrisky when he first started to the bleach with some torn jeans and that their Yahoo boy slippers. They're not gonna let you talk. And if you go see the adults where they are among them, but they don't understand that when you criticize someone, it is out of love because you want that person to be better in terms of what they are dishing out. Most of you want to go and complain when they give a service you paid for. But when they criticize your artist, that is when you start coming like you're not supposed to say that. But whenever Walmart they serve you well or you go to ShopRite they serve you well, you want to make complaint and all of that. The video needs to do better. I listen to good music. I listen to all these artists. The Rema of yesterday is not the Rema you're listening to anymore. David should listen to all these boys. Shodi, Fola, all these Vela Shimoda, all these boys that are coming out. Crayon. All those boys. Listen to what those boys are singing. International standard music. Global sound, global music. Go and listen to You For Me by Tiwa Savage. That's a global record. Go and listen to the new one I start just dropped with Wizkid. That's a global record. Go and listen to the new song Crayon just dropped. I was listening to the snippet of that song yesterday. Those are global sound that investors, Yes, David is big already. He's got investors. But David knows in himself. Some people knows, people that knows music knows that no, this Koshen Gotan Jelo Lily. David now is making music for his fans, not for everybody. And that is why Whiskey and some other artists are exceptional. They are making music for everybody. They don't want to be in that Afrobeat box. And David needs to start doing better. Change all your writers. Everyone in that your camp, they're all a bunch of yes men. I said what I said. That is why it is hard for them to want to get with the program. Everyone is scared of David being out of the scene for just a year or two, just for him to rediscover himself and give the fans new tour and gain new community. You're going to sell out shows apparently. Eh, we are topping charts. Everybody already knows the secret to all those things already. We already know the secret to all those things. We know get a very big land, put some manures and you already farm it. And the next day, you're already harvesting. We already know. Anybody can top chart now. Just come with the bag. We know how to go about it. But let us talk about the organic records. Let's talk about the organic records that can be spotted by AI if the research is being done. It's a conversation most of you don't have. It's not going to sit well with you. But I said what I said. I am in my fucking house. Come and beat me.